Hello crafters, welcome to another spring craft from Create at Home with G. Gareth here. We're going to be altering one of these large carrots which are stocked in my store, createathomewithg.com. I'm just going to remove the faux leaf from the top. You're going to need some raffia. Choice of colours is completely up to you. I have done two using the natural raffia, and then I'm going to do one using the orange raffia. You're going to need some sort of container to put your carrot topiary in. You're going to need some moss and some faux flowers. These are some faux pansies which I dissected from a pick. You're also going to need a wooden skewer. Now this is just a wooden skewer from a pack I get from Poundland during the summer months. So we're going to use this orange, as I said, to find the beginning. There we go. And I'm just going to, oh, you also need hot glue, so I'm just going to put a dab of hot glue on this carrot, and we're going to cover this carrot in this raffia. Now I don't need it to be completely covered or pristine and sharp and crisp. I want it to be rustic. I want the raffia to go over itself. Every now and then just put a bit more hot glue on just to secure the raffia in place. Sorry crafters, I hope I wasn't out of shot there. I've recently changed my bedroom around and changed my craft space around, and the camera is higher up than it used to be. So I'm still getting used to the new angle and height and everything, so I really try not to be out of shot for you, because I know there's nothing worse than that. If you need to, use your spatulas just to secure the raffia in place, because obviously we don't want to burn ourselves now, do we? And we all know how painful hot glue burns can be. So just going to put some raffia at the bottom, and then I'm going to trail it up making sure that it's neat and secure. Trail it back up to where I have finished at the top here. Put some hot glue at the top to secure my raffia, and some down here. I'm just going to put my bit of cardboard on the floor so it's easier to manage. I watched a really good film last night, crafters. I know this isn't a film channel, but it is part of my world. I really do enjoy films. So if you're like me and you enjoy films, I watched a good film starring Meryl Streep. Now I love Meryl Streep. I think she's a fantastic actress. And it was Julie and Julia, about an American cook from the 1940s, and how this lady in the early noughties, about 2002, found her cookbook and then started a blog post based on her cooking the recipes. What I'm doing here, going back to the craft at hand, literally, I am putting the raffia around the top of the carrot. Now this part can be tricky because obviously the shape of the carrot changes, but just go back and use your spatula or whatever other craft tool you use to hold down the hot glue, because it can be tricky to get this to stay where you want it. Just be patient with it. sometimes I just gather some up here and then just squish it all down to the glue. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this off and neaten it up. And in places where it's a bit not down properly, I'm going to rectify that. Just go back and neaten up your work. There is no wrongs, there's no rights. It's craft after all. Okay. And now I'm going to use my distress ink just to take the vibrancy of the orange back. Just so it's not so orange, because my theme this year is kind of rustic and the bright orange doesn't really fit in that category. So I'm going to pop the leaves back in. You could, if you've got green raffia, you could change these leaves into and you know, swap over it for the green raffia, or you can put in some burlap leaves. You can really do these to whichever suits your taste. So I'm going to put my skewer in at the base. I've got some Oasis already in my container here, and I'm going to put some, making sure I've got them in camera, yep, got some moss in the top here, and then just for some decorative touch at the bottom here, I'm going to place these artificial pansies. And these now become topiaries in their own right. So here we go. I've got a set of 3. You're leaning a bit too much. Why are you leaning? Okay. So I've got 3 here, and now I've got 3 carrot topiaries using the raffia. I really like the way the natural raffia looks. So it really does depend on your personal choice. So there's another quick and simple spring. Why is this one leaning? Sorry crafters, I really don't like it leaning. I'm going to try and rectify that. Okay, there we go. So as I say, another quick and simple home decor piece for this spring. You can do them whatever colour you like. You can change up the leaves, but really quick and simple. And why shouldn't a carrot be a topiary tree? Thank you very much for joining me, crafters, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.